Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of NASCAR Heat 4 Career Mode. A very different video, a short video today, as we're just going to be kind of going over the off season of our team and whatnot. You can see we're back on the 41 car. I'm going to have all of the driver stats updated for you guys at the end of this video to see. We have our Rolex 24 attempt as well, as we'll go over very shortly, but you can see here that we are back in the 41 car. We have our Xfinity team still. We went with the same paint scheme for the Xfinity car, as I didn't have an option for a different sponsor. But we might invert the colors here and there and have like the black be white and the white be black on what you see now. But yeah, just going over the offseason basically really quick in this episode, simply because I wanted to make the Daytona 500 for next season, episode 100. Now, as there you see, that's going to be our paint scheme once again for next season. Like I said, I might change the colors around a little bit for some races, but the new addition to this next upcoming season is we are now going to have a truck team sponsored by Hooters, obviously, because we got to be a Ford team, being with Stewart-Haas Racing in the Cup Series, Ford in the Xfinity Series. So we would get our truck team underway, really putting a lot of effort into this truck team right off the bat, and I'm going to be putting more into the Xfinity team, hoping that we can have a much stronger season in Xfinity and have both of our truck team and Xfinity in the playoffs. It'd be really nice to be an Xfinity winner, because we haven't gotten an Xfinity win yet. But there was the paint scheme that we're going to be running with the truck there, as it's a lot of orange, white, black. Made the rims orange. It actually looked pretty red on the video, so I might have to change that around. But that is the paint scheme that we're going to be running for this upcoming season in the Truck Series, where hopefully we're going to be very strong. So that's pretty much just how the off-season has gone so far, is getting this brand new team set up. Now, as the goal is going to be pretty simple going into Daytona, because Daytona is not going to be a good race for our new team here in the Truck Series. But hopefully after that, it'll be really strong, as we would I should announce our driver lineup. Our driver lineup for the Truck Series will be Haley Deegan and Greg Biffle. They're both going to split up the schedule, so you're going to see them both in the truck for most of the season, and then we'll decide on one of them for the playoffs. If we make the playoffs, then we'll have to decide on one, but we would fully upgrade this truck. Now a $1.5 million investment. You see we have $53 million. I think they still give you way too much money in this game, but now we had some of our own stuff going on in the offseason. Being Canadian, we got the privilege to take our Cup car into the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park and make a few laps around there, which was fun. And then we had some other off-season testing at Charlotte Motor Speedway on one evening that we would take the Cup car out, and you can see me driving around the track now. Is we actually have a little bit of issues coming into this season. We're going to have a few races unsponsored, and that's going to be the paint scheme we'll be running, simply funded by Stewart-Haas Racing. So that's a bit of an issue. Now we come right to our Rolex 24 event, where I had to run it on Forza Motorsport because Project Cars is so broken with single player. So you're seeing I couldn't quite get it as good as I wanted to. We basically had to run around a bunch of GT cars. And so this is kind of our class, and this is lap 105. We're kind of approaching that as hour 1 of 5 in my stints and whatnot. So we didn't start the race. We did actually get the finishing stint, so you're going to see the finish. But we were making some passes early on here in our Rolex 24 attempt. Hopefully we can get Project Cars 2 to work eventually and make it work maybe next season, but we were making passes here. This is now hour 3 of my hour 5 stint, and then not much happened after that. We made a nighttime stint as well later in the 24-hour race. Now, as it was only a 2-hour stint for myself here in the nighttime. Now, as you see me through, we were driving the BMW GTE, I should mention now, as we went down towards the right-hander. Decent amount of experience at this track. I've raced here a lot, but these were my first laps on Forza Motorsport in months, and I actually made a big mistake here spinning out the car, so that was certainly unfortunate. We were running in last in our class at this point in the race when I came out to do my second stint. So things weren't looking great here in the nighttime there, as we were wheeling the car quite a bit. You can see the oversteer. I was dealing with quite a bit of it now, as we would, sure enough, get out of the car again at the end of our nighttime stint, and we didn't get back in the car until the final stint, which was going to be the final effort to try and win this race here, at least for the GTE class. We didn't quite have the track position now, as we came through on hour 4 of 5, making a pass now up to P8 in our class, and we came straight through now to the final hour here, and then actually the final lap as well. We are going to mention now, as I was actually making a bit of a pass in the grass there for P6 now, as you went down towards the right-hander, so just trying to make up whatever ground we could now in this final lap here in the 24, the Rolex 24, our little customized attempt at it now as we continue to wheel the car down through the bus stop now on the back straightaway here on this final lap of the Rolex 24, running in P5. Certainly didn't get to do this like I wanted to, but the way Project Cars 2 is, it's really broken, so I'm going to try like uninstalling it, maybe not updating the game and playing it offline to see if that'll do anything, because I have a hunch that might help now as we come through oval turns 3 and out of turns 4, running P4 but closing in on P3 really quickly, so it's not going to be a class win for us here in the Rolex 24 for our team, but we would come through to cross the line just in front of that guy there to take P3 here in the Rolex 24. So now to end this video of the off-season update, you guys are going to get a full driver rosters updates with the stats here on your screen that you're about to see. Obviously, our two champions in the career mode so far have been Joey Logano and Martin Truex Jr., so they're the only ones with added championships. But there you see right there, Landon Castle, he's got a win now. Kurt Busch has 34 wins, Keselowski 35, Austin Dillon 2, Kevin Harvick 53, Ryan Newman 18, Hamrick Elliott there with 1 and 9, Almirola 4, Hamlin 42, Ryan Blaney 4, Ty Dillon with no wins, and then we got Clint Boyer with 10, Stenhouse with 3, Kyle Busch, he was at 70, so Kyle Busch is doing so good. But there you see the rest of the list, Martin Truex Jr. 29, 3 for Jones, 1, 29 for Menard and Logano. Byron all the way down through Matt Tiff, still looking for their first win in the career mode, and as well in real life, I think now, as now Chris Buescher's got 1, Reagan 2, McMurray 7, none for Suarez as he's not been in our career mode. Larson 5, he hasn't won in our career mode yet either. Bubba Wallace 0, Ryan Preece won a Daytona 500 earlier in our career mode, our first Daytona 500. Jimmy Johnson hasn't won, so he's stuck at 83, and then BJ McLeod down through Ryan Truex 0. Alex Bowman's got 3 wins. Matt DiBenedetto's got 2 wins, both at road courses Sonoma and then the Roval last season, and Parker Kligerman 0. Now you see the poles and championships. You guys can pause the video, look back at it. But that will do it though for this quick off-season video update. I hope you guys enjoyed it, seeing the all stats updated as well. So I will see you guys in the next one where we start a brand new season at Daytona. So thank you for watching, everyone, and have yourselves a great day.